Hey everyone. Hello everyone. Hi Stacy. Hi everyone. Okay, I'm gonna push this one back. Push that. You back. Push you back. See if that helps. Better. Let me get my glasses on. Hi, it's Brittany Bitch. Hi, Javini, Jen, Sassy, T-Bug, Nelly, Nicole, Jehenny, GV Henny. Hi, Daryl. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Chalmer. I heard. I didn't get to watch all of it because I'm going to go back and watch it, but I heard she was throwing some damn shade this morning. Hi, Virginia. Hi, Shishi. Hi, Jem, 22. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Miss Marie, honey. How are you? How you feeling? Sabrina, how are you, honey? T-Bug, how are you? Olivia, Cherish. Oh, look at everybody on. Y'all must have just finished dinner. Happy to see you on Periscope. Aw. Finally caught a live. Colleen, you can't. Colleen Reality. Is that my same Colleen from Canada? Did you change your name? Hi, everyone. Somebody say hi to everyone. Oh, my God. We have stuff. Hi, guys. All right. Tracy, I got my Witch's Tarot card today. Ah! Good for you. Are you joining the class? Jem? Because I don't know you as Jem. Do I know you by a different name? Hi, Silent Profiling. Hi. I've been well. How have you been? Thumbs up. Gail is saying thumbs up. Wendy had a gal in the hot tea. I'm going to watch it later. Oh, Keanu Reeves has some pictures out on Twitter. GQ. I love Keanu Reeves. It's Colleen. Are you the Colleen that I know? I want to join. Email me. There's still open spaces. Email me today, guys, for the class. Psychic Tracy Brown. Hi, Karen. At yahoo.com. Hi, LaDonna. LD. Hello, honey. Oh, is my connection bad? Shit. Does it look bad? Does my connection look bad? Hi, Tracy. Does it mean anything? My birthday's on Easter. No, of course it doesn't mean anything. Remember, though, like Easter changes every year. And so remember, Easter is not about the bunny. Easter is about Christ risen. So it's a special connection with God this year. Oh, it's fine for some people, not fine for others. Okay, I think I just need to pay my bill. See, the problem that I'm having is that I want to get rid of cable. And so I keep procrastinating getting rid of cable. So I don't pay my bill until the last minute. Because every time I get ready to pay my bill, I say I'm getting rid of cable. And then I never do. But I don't want to get rid of Wi-Fi. But the last time I tried to get rid of cable, it was like breaking up with a grown-ass man. They wouldn't let me. They were like, no, we could work it out. What do you need from us? Like, we'll reduce the amount of channels that you get. So now, my cable used to be, I don't know how everybody else's TV is. My cable used to be $200 with everything but HBO and all that stuff. Because I never really need that stuff. I know you guys are all Game of Thrones people. I've never watched a single show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've never watched a single show of Game of Thrones. I have no idea what all of this is about. Because I just don't like violence. Like, violence is like too much for me to handle. Like, you guys know me. I can't. No violence. Me either. Okay, so there's people out there that haven't watched Game of Thrones. We should have our Game of Thrones party against Game of Thrones. I should be doing a psychic reading every time Game of Thrones comes on. I think it comes on Sundays, right? Maybe I should do a nighttime reading when Game of Thrones comes on. Thank you. It's Brittany Bitch. Email me at psychictraceybrown@yahoo.com. Laugh out loud. Yeah, well, I might actually do it. I might actually compete against Games of Thrones. In any case. You know me, guys. Come Sunday evening, if it's not Housewives of Potomac, Housewives of Atlanta, Housewives of New York, or some crazy housewife crap, I'm going to be doing that before I do a video. You're not alone. Thank you. Look at all you non-Game of Thrones people. I love you. I love God. What does that mean? Okay, guys. Pocket astrologer. This time next year, or maybe I could do it right now, I'm going to have these books in stock for you guys to buy. I'm going to have my own stock of books because it's really important to, as we Game of Thrones. Oh, girl, that's how ignorant I am. I didn't know got, capital G-O-T, is acronym for Game of Thrones. I just learned that today. All right, I'm already over Game of Thrones. Nice accent. Ah, it's New York. Oh, no. No. Oh. Oh my God, I had to decline him because this is so important. But I had to decline a very good friend. That's the very good friend of the person that passed away from me. But I'm going to decline him right now. I should have called him. I knew it. I should have said, let me call him. But it's okay. We have the funeral to go to on Friday. And it's in Arizona. And so we're taking a road trip. So I lost a really good friend. I lost a really good friend. I lost someone that could never see the wrong in anything that I did. And I mean zero wrong. He might have corrected me. Like if I said something like, we're not buying dinner for all those people, Fletcher, because we used to go to a lot of church meetings. I was like, no, we're not buying anything for those people. And Fletcher would say, have to do the right thing, Tracy. Like, do we really, Fletcher? Do we really have to do the right thing? Always. We have to do the right thing. So I lost a really good friend. Oh, well. Just breathe. I can tell you all, breathe. Just breathe. Okay. In any case, so Pocket Astrologer 2019, my condolences. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Just breathe. Rightly, dogs like, just breathe. Just breathe. Wow. When someone loves you unconditionally, I mean unconditionally, and when you give back the same unconditional love, because truth be told, guys, he was a Trump supporter, and it did not interfere with our friendship. See what I mean? He was a Trump, and a staunch Trump supporter at that. And it didn't matter. We were still like the same person. Our souls were the same. It didn't matter that he was a Trump supporter and I was not. He kept declining in his health, and I kept putting him in a hospital, and the hospital couldn't find the problem, or we thought it was diabetes, and we thought it was something else, and he finally goes to a hospital in Arizona, and they diagnosed him with prostate cancer that had already metastasized. I hope I said it right. And then once he got the news, he was dead in 24 hours, so there wasn't even enough time for him to prepare. There wasn't enough time for any of us to prepare, so just breathe. feels better when I breathe, actually. So. Oh, thank you, Trelanda. I've been crying. He was just my road dog, you know? Like, the only other person that ever loved me unconditionally like that was my dad. You know? My dad, my mom used to say, Tracy could do no wrong. Right, woman, right. I could do no wrong in his eyes. And, and so what? Oh, but uh, it is what it is at this stage of the game. So I'm going to take a road trip with some other church members, and we're going to go to the funeral. And he was a Native American Indian, if you all couldn't tell in his picture, and I just adored him. So I lost a really good friend, like a really good friend, like irreplaceable, irreplaceable. Like you all, everyone should find a Fletcher Allison in their life and stick by them, even if they're a Trump supporter. Thank you. I will. Thank you. I'll look at all the comments later. Caleb is like, you're looking too pretty to cry. I know, I'm trying not to go there. Oh, you guys probably a strong Neptune in your relationship chart. Oh, I'll check that out, Miss Marie. I don't know what time he was born. I can find out um, when I get in front of his family. Neptune is very forgiving. Interesting. Is it? I'll check it out. It'd be interesting to see because I never really looked at our charts to see why we were so compatible. I just cared that he cared about me, and it didn't matter. And also, he was an Aquarius Pisces. I I talked to some of you guys. I'm like, no, he was actually no, he was a Pisces. He was like, I'm a Pisces, but he really wasn't. He was an Aquarius Pisces. He was right there on the border. So, um, yeah. Oh well, yeah. I loved Fletcher Allison. Like, absolutely loved him. Ah. Okay, breathe. Thank you guys for all your love. I didn't mean to go into all of that. I was trying to avoid it. And then the call came in. I was like, no. The call came from his best friend. So, uh, all right. Pocket astrologer. I'm going to stock up on this for you guys. And full moon energy, right? Now, guys, you already know what to do. All right. I have a funeral to go to on, wait, when am I going to this funeral? On the 18th. I will be back on the 19th, though. And the full moon is on the 20th. Okay, so you guys have an option. Here's a couple of options because it's a full moon. So I'm going to give you a couple of options. If you want to do it in the sign of Gemini on the 17th, and you want to go into acting, communications, sports, do it in the moon of Gemini. Acting, communication, hosting, radio, anything to do with communications, and I'm going to include anything that involves marketing, right? I will. I'll figure out when he was born. So that's for some of you that want to do something very, very specific because it's a nice full moon on the 17th. On the 18th or 19th, which I would prefer on the 19th more than the 18th, on the 19th, so that's the 17th in Gemini, on the 19th it's in Cancer, all right? And Cancer is about our emotions and being filled up emotionally, looking for love that fills us up, looking for, money because money is fulfilling, not in terms of greed, but in terms of being fulfilled again, needing more money because emotionally you need money. Does that make sense? Not greed. For those of you who want to wait at a very specific hour, anytime after anytime, wait, no, anytime after 10:54 Eastern on the 20th, but it has to be before midnight Eastern on the 20th. So there's a small window if you want to do it in the fiery sign of Leo. Thank you, B. Are we confused? 17th is in Gemini for communications. 19, I'm going to say 19 is going to be in Cancer, but I'm going to say that's for love. And I don't know why I'm saying that for Cancer for love, but I'm going to stick to it. If that's what my spirit is telling me to tell you, I'm going to stick to that. I'm just too tired to figure out why spirit is telling me that, but I'll research it. And then for the moon of Leo, you have a very small window, meaning you could do it at 10:54 and by midnight, 10:54 by midnight, or if you're Pacific, it's 7:54 and 7:54. Oh no, if you're Pacific, it's 7:54. You have an hour. You have 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock if you are Pacific. Am I doing it right? Okay. 7, 8. So Central would be 10 to 11. Pacific would be 8 to 9. And Eastern would be, let's say, 11 to 12. That work out? I know I confuse you. Okay, so let's do it this way. 10 to 11 is Central. Eleven to 12 is Eastern. This doesn't feel right though. And then 8 to 9 is Pacific. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. This is what I have to say, and I'm sticking to it. 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 Central, 11 to 12 Eastern, and that is on. Wait, I have the wrong month. What month are we in? April. Okay, this changes everything. Ignore everything I just said. I know you all are writing things down. Don't write anything down. So, this changes everything. April. We're in April, right? Okay, I was looking at January. Okay, so this is going to be still for communications because it's in Libra and people like to act and da-da-da in Libra. And for love, it's a big event if you want to bring love into your life. So, we're going to do it April 17th, April 18th, and that's it. You only have the 17th and 18th. That's it. Are we good? You only have the 17th and 18th. Need money in my life. Laugh out loud. Love too. Well, because I'm a staunch supporter of calling in money, because money is so much easier to call in than love. You could still do your candle for money, but do it based upon the love of money, not the greed of money. For instance, if you want a bonus at your job, if you have an online store and you want people to look at your online store, that's because you want people to love your product. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Am I good? All right. 17th and 18th, that's it. Now, don't make yourself crazy, guys. Do not make yourself crazy. Just get any candle. This one is Glade. Oh my God, it smells so good. And I got it because it's a weird kind of pink. It looks like I want to eat it. And it has grape, strawberry, and lime. This one is a limited edition. But it just looks like candy that you would eat. How pretty is that? You like it? Periscope is acting out. It's because I didn't pay my bill. I can't pay my bill unless I'm, honey, hi honey, how are you? I have the spray and the candle in that fragrance. Do you? You got the spray? Berry Pop, you got the spray? Girl. Strawberry, dewberry, lime scent. Lime zest. Oh, all right. I'm better. That makes me happy, Stephanie. Breathe. Have you all gotten readings from me? I'm like, breathe. Breathe. Sometimes we do exercises on how to breathe. All right, breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe. Hello, sweetie. Annabelle. Okay, you guys are talking to yourself on YouTube now. Okay, guys. Wendy Williams. Wendy gets out of rehab soon. Wendy gets out of rehab. Now, when you guys watch Wendy Williams, aren't you guys watching her like this? Aren't you guys kind of like waiting for something to happen? Hi, pretty doll. Aren't you guys like, you're not listening on her every word. You're like sizing her up. You're looking at her eyes. When them eyes begin to bulge, that's when the mental kicks in. Aren't you watching her like you're happy for her, right? You're like, okay, whew, I feel safe today, right? Do you guys ever watch her like that? She's been happier than she's been, I know. And aren't you like afraid? Aren't you like, okay, today's a good day. Whew. Oh, today's a good day. That's how the audience looks at her. I look at everything. That's my job, to see everything. That's how the audience looks at her. They all look at her like, when she finally sits in that chair, everybody's like, oh, they're so relieved. Stacy. Okay, so yeah, we heard the husband and the buy thing going on. You know, guys, can I bust yours bubbles somewhere? Let me bust yours bubbles. There's a lot of men out there like that. Like, seriously. And some of y'all suspect. Even if you don't suspect, you know something doesn't feel right. You're like, I wonder, could it be possible? There's a lot of men out there like that. Let's stop acting like this is front page news. It's not. All right? You can look at him and tell he might have, like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I could care less. I don't like the fact that he cheated. I don't care if it's with a man or a woman. I don't like cheating. What? Brittany bitch is like, I've never met a male that's 100% man. Well, but Brittany, isn't that okay though? You know what I mean? Like, every woman's not 100% woman either. Like, some of us have such huge masculine energy. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that, people want to sleep with same sex. But I'm just saying, like, isn't it okay to have some female in you if you're a male? It's just not okay to cheat. That's what I'm saying. I could care less. Don't cheat. Does that make sense? All right. Are you guys really shocked? Come on. Was this like the most shocking interview you've ever seen? No. 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 Yeah, I get it, but still, man, he's a fake. Well, yeah. I mean, he's on Front Street now. That's the sad part. And then, did you see the part where he serenaded her at her birthday party? Did y'all see that? Thank you. Don't hurt people. I gotta put my glasses back on. I can't see what you guys are saying. Who am I kidding? Did y'all see where he serenaded her, where the husband, which I'm not gonna mention his name, because this is a very sensitive topic, somebody's husband sent him in to serenade her, and then she was looking stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like, how dare he do something like that? How dare he? See, that's the part I wouldn't like, you see? See? That's that evil shit. When your husband, whoever's husband I'm talking about, because I don't know whose husband I'm talking about, could be anybody's husband, sends his lover in to serenade you for your birthday, and she's standing there like this. Girl, for that footage alone, shit would go down. For that footage alone, shit would go down. I would not, girl. However way she executed those divorce papers with changing the locks, changing the code to the production company, having more security around. I mean, the execution of it was perfect. I missed that one. The execution of it was perfect. Somebody's texting me right now. I can't take it. Well, Callie, I don't know. That guy, to be honest with you, he seems sketchy at best. I don't know about you guys. Something about him did not feel right. Why'd you bring up Fletcher? It was difficult because he's married to her career. Something feels very sketchy about that guy. Gaslit. Mm-hmm. But something feels, because here's the thing, right? I gotta be honest with you guys. I have to be honest with you guys. Why go on the platform that he went to? You know what I mean? Like, if you have something to say and you have somebody to sue and you had a contract and money, like, I hear everything that went down. I don't understand why he chose the platform that he chose. Is it because no lawyer would take his case? Like, it just seems very suspicious. And since when does the husband, I don't know whose husband I'm talking about. I'm just saying anybody's husband. Since when does he give recording contracts? Think about it. But even if he did file a lawsuit, why choose the platform that he chose? What's the ulterior motive? And if you listen to the way he was talking, there was too many ums, and I believe that he did things. I believe that he saw things. I'm suspicious of him. Do you understand? I'm suspicious. Attention, yes, but there's something else going on there. Throw the cards. No, I'm not going to read him. I don't like to read people that are disgusting to me. So no, I will not read him. I will not give him that much attention. He got enough attention. 500,000 people, he got a lot of attention. He got what he wanted. I'm saying I'm suspicious. Very. So, with that being said, and if you look at the interviewer, she was really uncomfortable. Did you guys see that? She was like it was taking her aback a little bit. So, in any case, please God, talk to me, talk to me. What is around Wendy? Wendy's almost finished with rehab, Father God. How will she do? Will she be okay, Father God? Help me, Father God. Help me, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 Where's that damn bell? He was too blunt and too vulgar and very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I don't understand why he couldn't tell this story with the graphics. Like, we get it. Something's very fishy. Yeah, she didn't agree with him lots. Thank you, Melissa. He wanted revenge. Yep, he sure did. Stacy says, please pray for Wendy. Okay, Bell and T. That's a good point. It's Brittany, bitch. He was just trying to dig a knife in. Yeah. All right. Let's get started. How will Wendy, will she survive sobriety? The first thing I'm getting is attachment. So letting go is part of what is very, very important. Letting go. It is going to be a little bit difficult, though. So she's got a lot of dancing to do. And this is a card of physical dancing, but the way I'm getting it as well, it's dancing around the truth, dancing around the topics. You all think she's telling the truth. She's not. She's still not telling the truth, but she's dancing around the truth. So she's saying something. She's not saying everything. But again, you guys know I'm a big fan of she doesn't owe y'all any of this. Y'all know I'm a big fan of that. However, because of who she is and because she's the gossip queen, and she dishes dirt, then she should be able to dish her own dirt. But she still dances. So it's still very, very calculated what she says to everyone. Not the whole truth. I get the tree of life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. I did tell you guys she was a comeback queen. And she is really showing up as an amazing comeback person. I think if she just stays focused on balance, focused on spirituality, not necessarily religion, but religion is a component, but increase her spirituality and understand that people generally love her and that we want her to survive this. Like, generally, there are people who truly has her back and truly wants her to survive this. I think she's quite capable of messing up just a little, only to reset. So I just feel like, there's gonna be these pitfalls, you know, but she's building strength, and that's the good thing. Prosperity begins base chakra, which is an interesting card, and then choose wisely. Mm. Base chakra. All right, I get it. I think I can't see this happening, but let's just say it. Just say it. Okay. So I think she is without a doubt going to go back to podcasting. I think she's going to build her podcast while she's on the show. I think her time could be limited. I think she knows it. I think there's going to be a potential for failure on the Wendy Williams show. I think that she's got one shot to clean herself up, and this is the shot. I do not believe Demar is going to give her another chance after this. I think there are some legalities, even in her contract. I think that they have to support her because that's part of some legal stuff. And when all is said and done, they would have done their job. So now it is up to her. There are without a doubt going to be some pitfalls. But just like the last time where we saw her slowly spiral, which took months. Do you hear the birds? I wonder if that's Fletcher. Do you hear the birds right now? They're just singing. Do you ever hear them this late at night? It's like 6 o'clock here. Just breathe. Just breathe, Tracy. You and these birds, I know. I got this thing about birds. But I never hear these birds chirping so strongly. It's like 6 o'clock over here. All right. Um, I think she's going to go back to podcast. I think that she's going to make her podcast while she's on the Wendy show. I think she is without a doubt going to transition because she has a moment in time when Denmark could pull the plug. Denmark could pull the plug. All right. Um, I think she lands up in a state of confusion and she's asking herself, what do I do? What do I do? But when she lands up in a state of confusion, it could very well be because her husband somehow or another puts her on full blast. All right? And he himself may sneak things to the public about her. Um, Thank you, pretty doll baby. Um, and I think she's like, I can't continue to do this. I can't continue to run this machine. But if she does a podcast, then she could run the machine the way she wants to run the machine. Do you understand? Hi, Desi. Hi, honey. Um, I think she's trying to get back up there. When you guys take my class, you will understand things. This is a labor of love, right? So she loves her job. It's a labor of love. Don't get it twisted. But she also has to get back there. So getting back there means I will do anything, all right? Ten of Wands is a really good card when you're trying to finish school, all right? And you're in the final stretch of nursing school. And then you wound up with a full-time job. And it's like, I can't finish nursing school. And it's like, yes, you can. Stay in the game. Do you understand? Or it's kind of like, I can't think of another good example. It's kind of like having a hobby, but turning it into a business. And you're like, can I turn it into a business? Well, yes, you can, because your hobby you love. And because you love your hobby, and because you love your hobby, um, it's turning into, it just could be a business because you're always gonna love your hobby. Does that make sense? Oh, thank you, Desi doll. She says, "Big shout out to Fletcher." Okay, so in her case, she takes the very thing that she loves anyways and works really, really hard, because this is a, okay, so this, what he's carrying is heavy. Don't get it twisted. It's a burden, all right? You physically hurt, like, oh my God, will I make it to the final stretch? Will I finish college? Will I finish nursing school? Can I get back there? And the answer is yes, you can get back there, but getting back there might mean returning to your original place, Wendy. Oh my God, Desi, you're getting attention. I got something to tell you guys about Desi, by the way. So let me finish this and then we'll talk Desi. Desi, Desi says, Desi says, don't worry about little Kevin. Pretty doll. Don't worry about little Kevin. Little Kevin is in selfish stage. You ever have a child at 18, 19? Selfish, me, all about me. He is not getting in the middle of all this mess. Wendy mentioned him a lot today, which is unusual because since his drug days, she has not really mentioned him. Wendy's in for a shock. He is going to be in his selfish stage. She'll see him again at 30. Seriously. He's a boy. I thought he was off at college, by the way. See, she lies. She lies. Oh, he's in college. No, he's not. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the podcast is not going to produce the same amount of money. Period. So she has to figure out a way that she could make money and do the podcast, which she will. She is a well-run machine. All right. Again, I feel like there's going to be three very, very different things that's going to be very consistent. So I see her Wendy Williams show. I see her podcast separate from the Wendy Williams show. I do not believe it's going to be the Deb Mar at all or out of the studio. It's going to be separate. And then something third. I know she has the clothing line. I don't know if she stopped doing that, but I don't think it's clothing. I think it's something else. Something that will, without a doubt, generate real consistent money. Wendy, I'm wondering if you could, if a pharmaceutical company could come for you to deal with Graves' disease. I wonder if there's a particular medicine that everyone that has Graves' disease has to take, and could she be the pharmaceutical public figure for whatever medicine that is? Is it a book? Well, I'll check that. I'll check it. I think a book generally will generate money, but remember, books are for a moment in time, and this is for an elongation of time. But could it be a book? Absolutely. Her drugs will still haunt her, guys. It will still haunt her because Kevin's going to haunt her. Kevin's going to haunt her by showing her you don't have the family anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, he knows how to get back at her. So he's going to haunt her by saying, oh, didn't you want a girl? Do you know what I mean? Like, the other woman got the girl out. What was my question? Will she survive, right? That was my question. Right? I don't know what cross the river means. She is hooked on RX drugs. That's a given. RX drugs, and alcohol. You guys said the same thing. He's an evil dirtbag, and somebody's like, "Whoa, wow, what a disgusting dude." Oh no, no, he's gonna throw that girl up in Wendy's face because he wants money, and if she doesn't give money, it's gonna boom. Oh, he's gonna be like, "Really? You better give me my money." What was my question, Deborah? They deleted your. Don't say anything bad because they deleted your statement. What was my question? Will she recover? Right. So I get a resounding yes, but I don't get it in a good position. I get it inside my head. So Wendy's going to be one of those people that's going to believe that she's recovered as she's popping a pill and a drink. She wants you all to believe that she's recovered as she's passed out, you know, drunk at home. Kevin's going to drive her crazy. What's Sharina's sign? Is she a fire sign? That's heartbreaking. Yeah, it is. Is Sharina a fire sign? Because this fire sign woman is next to this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn man, which is her husband. Oh, guardian angel, I would never talk about somebody dying. That's not this place. Maybe you want to go to one of the other psychics, but I don't invest in wondering if Kevin's gonna go to the garden of river or something like that. Yeah, we don't do that here. By the way, even if I saw it, I wouldn't tell you. Hello, I have ethics. I'm not gonna make any of you happy to see something like that. Like, this is Uranus and Taurus. If I were that type of person, imagine what would come for me. If I presented that to the world, imagine what God would have for me. So no, we don't do things like that. And I mean that in a way where I don't announce death. That's what I mean. Karma, well, yeah, karma. Karma just shows up. We all get karma. But you know what? When you do good, karma comes and gives you good too. When you do good, karma comes and gives you good, guys. So karma ain't a bad bitch. You're a bad bitch when she gives you good too. She's like, oh, you've been doing good. Boop, 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 boop. Take it. Take that. I'm at the point where karma could just show up because I've tried to change my life and be a kind, considerate person. It's very hard, very difficult. Having Mr. Fletcher in my life has helped me immensely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He was always on the moral place of like, do the right thing. And I was like, are you sure? You sure we need to do the right thing? Or can I just curse everybody out? Tracy, must do the right thing. Okay, whatever. You're a good person, Tracy. I try. Well, for me, I try. She might be a Pisces. Does anybody know Sharina's birthday? Pisces? 3-5, March 5th. Yeah. There's this fire sign woman that is coming for Wendy, and I'm going to stick to that. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somehow associated with her husband, Virgo. Maybe it's a lawyer? Yeah, but sometimes my laptop isn't charged. And I was going to charge it and I changed my mind. Nikki don't know her sign. Pisces. Okay, everybody's in agreement. It's Pisces. It's Pisces. Never known for a water sign to act so much like a fire sign. Unless she has a fire moon, but I don't go by moons and rising. So, there's a woman standing next to the husband that is going to make her life a living hell. Probably is going to provide just the right information to her husband to make her weak at the knees and make her um, cry again. Remember, Wendy, it's a trick. He just won $10 million. So, I have to ask you, Wendy, is it easier just to give him the $10 million? Could we just not give it to him? Would it be easier? Would that be easier? Give him what he wants? Her parents show up finally. Parents haven't been around. They're praying for her because they have not been around. Something was completely wrong, and either they were pushed out of her life or they were like, I'm out. They might have said it themselves. We can't do this with you. And this was before she spiraled down. I feel like they might have had an argument. I feel like Wendy might have cussed her parents out. And by the way, if you notice, she mentions her sister. She's being seen with her sister. She's not being seen with her parents. And she was down in Florida. She was not seen with her parents. So there was some major issue, but I think they will reinvest in showing up again. The mother really does love her. The father is a little. Fire sign woman. There's a fire sign woman that is very, very sneaky. I wonder if it's around Wendy. That is without a doubt holding secrets. Yes, who said that? Pretty doll. Pay him. Pay for a peace of mind. And pay him so he can never, ever come back after your empire ever again. You make that divorce contract so tight, he can never come back again. You make it a prenup, a divorce, and a postnup. You add everything you can in it, give him a flat rate, and call it a day. Because you still have the opportunity to regain not only that $10 million, but to regain your empire. However, there is this woman here. It's not a fire sign woman. It's a woman. I do not believe it's Sharina. I believe it is somebody else. And she's going to provide information that is going to cut like a knife. You know? And it's by design. And if Kevin, man, I mentioned his name. Yeah. Trying not to mention his name. If the husband doesn't get what he wants, he wants you looking like this, Wendy. He wants you like this. Didn't I say that before in one of my videos? Didn't I say she was going to be like, where did it all go? Where did it go? Didn't I say that before? Do you guys remember? Nobody remembers? All right. You know, he has the potential of winning. I heard he was cheating with 2 women. I heard this from another psychic. There is another woman. There's men and women, and they're all there. There's just so many choices. Just like no preference. Wendy, this is how he wants you looking. Okay? And if he doesn't get money, neither do you. Like, he's at that point. If I don't get what I want, none of us get. War of the Roses. That's what this is. Hello, Alabama. And he will get victory. Wendy, calculate. Calculate. You gotta be faster, quicker than him. You gotta end this divorce like yesterday. Give him an offer. Tighten up that contract. Don't let this drag out, because all the money that you're giving to your lawyer to protect yourself against him is money that you could be giving to him. I wouldn't do it that way, but I don't have your empire. I don't have your money. I don't have your empire. I do not know what this feels like. Seriously, I have no idea what this feels like. Not divorce, because I've been divorced, but I have no idea what it's like to fight so hard. Are you guys good? Just give him the money, she'll make it back. Hopefully. Really, you have the money now to give to him. Give it to him before you can't make it back. I agree, she's putting an end to the divorce. Quick, do it quick. Do it quick. Don't let this drag out. This is not public information. Very quietly. Because actually, the husband is a very quiet man, so why let him bring dirt out? Not necessary. Sign that dotted line and tighten that contract so he can never come for you again. Oh, Gal. I know. Tawania. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, if he fed it to her. I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all. I said, Wendy, don't drink that tea. Remember? Nobody believed me. I said, that's where it's starting, in the tea. Nobody believed me. Kept drinking that damn tea. You don't need to drink that tea. The cup is cute. I would be like this. Do you think she'll remarry? I don't care. Who cares? We'll look at that later. I'm too tired to look at whether or not she's going to get remarried from a husband she's not divorced yet from. No, we're not looking at that. Listen, emotionally, you got to deal with the one emotion. Can't jump to the, oh, let me get a divorce. Find the next penis to land on. Stop. Yeah, Skylar, I don't care. That's why she needs to get rid of this money. She needs to get rid of this money because I want to see the husband spend his money on his mistress. Do you know what I mean? Because right now, it's still your money, Wendy. All right. Everybody wants you healthy. I have to tell you, I actually like this Wendy more than the last few years of Wendy. Like, this Wendy feels like the Wendy when the show first started. Fun, pretty, engaging, cute. She does all these little cute things with her body and her eyes. I like that Wendy. Right? I like her now that she's well. But is she? Wendy. You know what, Wendy? My videos have never lied. I have always told you what was coming. Right, guys? Haven't I always told her what was coming? I've always tried to prepare you. This was never videos ever. None of my videos were to put you down, although sometimes I might have said something mean. But that's only because you might have been mean to somebody. And I'm like, Wendy, you're a bitch. But that's different. That's especially if you were mean to somebody. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to justify my behavior. I'm saying I generally like you. And I generally, I literally was watching the show before I did this because I was looking for the right question to ask. And she said she was finished with sober living. And I was like, not finished? No. Because to be honest with you, Wendy is the type of person that needs rehab for 1 year. Not a few months. She needs it for a year. So without getting it for a year, sorry, not without getting a divorce first. You should have been doing this the whole time during the divorce. I mean, her sober living people will follow her everywhere, but they won't be in her home. She's going home now. All right? I'm sure she'll get more therapy because that's the whole AA. Like, you have to keep coming to meetings. I think you start out with like 5 days a week, and then, over time you reduce it. And then when you're really, really healthy, you go about once a week, before you completely not do it. But she's not, it's just the timing's off for her to say, I'm going home. So it is what it is. Tracy, when are you going to make a video on how to read tarot decks? Classes are beginning now. What are you talking about? Listen to me. Classes begin, there's still openings. Classes begin April 18th for beginners. Classes April 18th for beginners. Get the book, Tarot Plain and Simple by Anthony Lewis. I'm too tired to get up because I always get up every video. Screw it. Just get up again. Ow. Get this book, but if you don't have the book right now, don't drive yourself crazy. Tarot Plain and Simple by Anthony Lewis. Get a deck of cards and email me, all right, to join the class. Yes, Desi. Intermediate is on Wednesday. Those are my original class members, and so I kept the same time and same date, and we went from tarot class to the book club, and now they're doing advanced, and they're on Wednesdays. So if you know the deck already, come join us for advanced. But if you don't know the deck, beginners starting April 18th. For beginners, all you need is a deck of cards and this book. For advanced, you should already have the book. You should already have a deck of cards. And please bring a oracle deck. All right? We're going to learn. We're going to read in the advanced class. We're going to read. We're going to dig in. There's no joke. All right? Also, in the beginners class, you're going to learn, but you're going to read too. You're going to read right from the first day. It's no joke. I'm going to teach you how to do it right. So join us. All right, guys. Why did this take a whole hour? Because I was crying. That's why. You have to get over the tears. All right. Who loves you? Pretty doll, if you email me, it's easier. But basically, it's 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific. Thank you, Desi. Desi goes, rest in peace, Fletcher. I love you, Fletcher. I miss you so much. I miss my road dog. I miss calling and texting, and I miss him so much. All right. I love you guys. Oh, final outcome. Jesus Christ. What would I do if you guys didn't keep me focused? Wait, don't leave yet. Well, one dropped out already, but we won't look at it. Final outcome. Oh, while I do the final outcome, so check out Star Seed Revolution, which is my protege, Desi, on YouTube, on Periscope. She's Desi Doll. She's doing horoscopes. All right. She's now doing mid-month, but also check out her Becky, the $500,000 woman to get her kids into college. Desi predicted it and said that she would plead not guilty, and that's what that bitch did. She pleaded not guilty. And let me tell you something, everyone. Felicity Huffman, that pleaded guilty, and she's doing 9 months. When she gets out of jail, support her. Support her honesty. Support her ability to come clean. Support her. Felicity Huffman. Support her and her crazy husband. They deserve a second chance. Lori and Massimo pleaded not guilty. Really? Really? And Desi predicted that. Why is this not working today? How come sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work? You know, just like the slides. All right. She also predicted Lori would use the mom card as an excuse. Did she? I mean, did Desi predict that? And did Lori say that? Oh my God. You read on Sunday, Monday. Well, you don't have to love Felicity. I mean, seriously, it's not about love. And nothing about being a super mom. She got caught up being a super mom. No, she got caught up cheating. However, I love the fact that she just said, I'm guilty. I'm not dealing with this. I was wrong. And that's the reason why we should support Felicity over Becky. Over Becky. Who's a great actress? Oh, Felicity. Yeah. We're not discussing all of that. Who cares if she's a great actor? My point to you is she admitted her truth. Can we look at that? Can we look at someone that did something wrong, admitted their truth, and can we support them? That's all I'm saying. I don't care about everything else. I don't care because you loving her gave her the money to pay $500,000 to get her 2 rotten children. Is that her? Or one? No, the 2 rotten children are Lori's. I'm starting to get confused. No, Desi doll. Felicity did not do what she... Oh, wait. No, she did what she needed to do, meaning, I get you, meaning saying I'm guilty. Right. You're so right. And it was sincere. I believe all of that. I believe it was sincere. That's why I want you all... Listen, I'm not the gatekeeper on, who to protect. Although I have to tell you, all of you really should just stop watching the Kardashians. Right, she took responsibility. Thank you. Exactly, that's what Desi was trying to say. Exactly. You did wrong. She said, you know what? I got caught. I did wrong. I'm going to do my 9 months of jail time. And I hope she comes back, and I hope she comes back like Martha Stewart. Reinventing herself and acting with some rapper out there. But Lori, which I'm telling you this whole story to talk about Desi, but we're getting lost as always on this channel. So Desi predicted that Lori would say not guilty way before we knew what she was going to do. And yeah, they're giving you a clap, Desi. And what else did she predict? That she would use her mom status as the reason for doing what she had to do? Really, bitch? Really? I believe that it's Brittany, bitch, but they're all going down. I would never go to jail for my son. Never. Ever. All right, guys. Final outcome, Wendy Williams. This went on way too long. Looks like it's upright. Child wounded. It's upright. Child wounded. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. Huh. That's interesting. Awakens compassion. I would love to see that in you, Wendy. Like, just be compassionate. I would love to see that. And desire to serve other wounded children. Isn't she kind of doing that in a way with her charity? Right? You guys kind of see that she's trying to help others that are wounded like her. So isn't this very appropriate? Opens the learning path of forgiveness. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I actually thought, when I saw child wounded, I actually thought, yeah, her therapy should be for some childhood wounds, but we always have to follow spirit, and what spirit is saying is that she's going to use her worldliness, and she's going to use it to help others. And we already see it. Maybe there's going to be another path here. Maybe like, you know, helping people with drugs is one thing, but maybe there's going to be another avenue to help children. You never know. Maybe it doesn't have to be with drugs. Maybe it could be with even preventing someone from going there. Who knows? And sometimes you can only prevent that if you maybe put them in an activity that helps them. I don't know. I'm just saying she's going to do the right thing. How's that, guys? All right. Final outcome, wounded child. She's got the light attribute. All right. We'll take her awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. She's going to have a lot of forgiving to do to that man, right? Right? So maybe she'll learn to forgive through the space of other children. Bye, guys. Tune into Starseed Revolution. She is now doing her mid-month astrology. And please check out that Lori Loughlin video because she predicted it. Bye, guys. And forgiving yourself. Yeah, Stephanie. Isn't that the most important thing? Forgive yourself for staying in a relationship that was so freaking volatile and embarrassing. Yeah, forgive yourself first. Thank you. Gail's like, I love you, Wendy. We love you, Tracy. God is with you. Thank you, Tama. Thank you. She needs to forgive herself and start loving herself again. Thank you, Stacy. I agree. Mary Kelly heard that on Ask. I don't know what that is. What are you guys complaining about each other about, Black TV and Food Planet? What is going on? Whole lot of forgiveness. Well, sometimes. Bye, Tracy. Bye, Fletcher. Fletcher, they love you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Tama. So sorry for your loss. Thank you, Stacy. Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye. By the way, Mr. Fletcher, always secretly watch my videos. I go, Fletcher, did you watch any video? No. No, I did not. Yes, you did. When he got sick, I checked his phone. I was all up in his phone. Bye, guys. Love you. Rest in power, Fletcher. Your eyes look good as hell, though. Oh, thank you. I've been crying. There's like no makeup on this time. Powder. I put a lot of powder on. That's it.